In this video, I want to have a look at solving linear equations. So let's have a look at a few examples. Our first one is 5t plus 3 is equal to 2 outside of 1 minus t. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to expand out this bracket. So we'd have 5t plus 3 is equal to 2 minus 2t. Alright, now at the moment, we've got t's on both sides of that equation, and we don't really want that. So we want to get rid of all the t's on one side. Usually it's easiest to get rid of the smallest one, so we'll get rid of this minus 2t, and we'll do that by adding 2t to both sides. So that would give us 7t plus 3 is equal to 2. Alright, so now we've got all our t's together, so now we need to get that t on its own. So we're going to get rid of this 3 here. We're going to do that by subtracting 3 from both sides. So we'll end up with 7t is equal to minus 1. And then to get rid of, to get the t on its own, to get rid of that 7, we'd have to divide both sides by 7. So we'll end up with t is equal to minus 1 over 7, or minus 1/7. Alright, our second example, we've got 3x plus 4 over x is equal to 2. Okay, so this one's a bit different. It's got a fraction in it. We don't usually like working with fractions when we're solving equations, so let's get rid of that. So to get rid of that divided by x on the bottom, we're going to times both sides of the equation by x. So that'll give us 3x plus 4 is equal to 2x. So again, we've got x's on both sides and we don't want that really, so we're going to get rid of this 2x. So we're going to subtract 2x from both sides. And we'll end up with x plus 4 is equal to 0. And then subtract 4 from both sides. So we'll end up with x is equal to minus 4. Okay, our third example, we're going to have 3x minus 1 over 5x plus 1 is equal to 3x minus 2 over 5x plus 2. Alright, so again, we don't really like working with fractions, so we're going to have to manipulate them both around. So to get rid of this 5x plus 1 on the bottom, we'd have to multiply both sides of our equation by 5x plus 1. So if we do that, we'd have 3x minus 1 left on this side. And over here, we'd have 3x minus 2 times 5x plus 1 over that 5x plus 2. So we want to get rid of this one as well, so we'll multiply both sides by that. So we'll end up with 3x minus 1, 5x plus 2 is equal to 3x minus 2, 5x plus 1. Alright, so now we want to go through and multiply everything out. So 3x times 5x is 15x squared. 3x times 2 is 6x. Minus 1 times 5x is minus 5x. And minus 1 times 2 is minus 2. So that's equal to, if we expand this second side out, so 3x times 5x is 15x squared. 3x times 1 is plus 3x. Minus 2 times 5x is minus 10x. And then minus 2 times 1 is minus 2. Alright, so let's go through and collect both terms, like terms on both sides. So we're going to have 15x squared plus x minus 2 is equal to 15x squared minus 7x minus 2. Alright, so we need to get all of our terms on one side of the equal sign. So if we get rid of this 15x squared here, we'd subtract that from both sides, and they'd end up cancelling each other out to give 0 on both sides. So now we've got x minus 2 is equal to minus 7x minus 2. We want to get all our x's on one side of the equal sign now, so let's add 7x to both sides. So we'll end up with 8x minus 2 is equal to minus 2. Then we're going to add 2 to both sides to get rid of this one here. So we'll end up with 8x is equal to 0, which means that x is equal to 0. Don't forget, whenever you're solving equations, you always should check your answer by substituting that number there into your original equation and checking that it works. But there's a few examples of solving linear equations.